so I don't want to miss anything. So if I'm looking down a lot, it's just because I have a lot of notes because I want to share everything with you guys. So is there anybody here who has already downloaded and uses Maven? Yay, lots of woos, because it's awesome. Anybody here who does not know what Maven is? Okay, fun, yay. All right, show of hands if anybody's business could benefit from an increase in sales and better streamlined organization and follow-up. All right, great, awesome. Okay, perfect. Okay, so what is Maven? Maven is an app for your mobile phone that allows you an organized, easy-to-use follow-up system for your customers, hosts, recruits, and team. It auto-generates a daily to-do list. I have laminated a demo for you. It automatically generates a daily to-do list with pre-worded templates that you can edit and send straight to your customers. And then it automatically creates a follow-up from that contact date for you to reach back out to customers. So as well, so if you sign up for Maven, automatically when you sign up in the beginning, you automatically get looped into the premium trial. After that premium trial is finished, then you will just have the basic standard Maven. I highly suggest signing up for Maven, the premium version, because you get a lot more features. Okay, so for example, let's say that customer Alice orders from your personal website. Maven will automatically generate a follow-up for you to check in with Alice and thank her for her order after about 2 days. After a few more days have passed, Maven will prompt you to follow up with Alice again to make sure that she received her order. And then after a couple weeks, Maven will prompt you again to follow back up with Alice to see if she has any additional needs. So Maven automatically uses the 2-2-2 method, 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. But you could customize that if that is not what you use. If you follow up after 2 days, but then you follow up after 3 weeks, and then you follow up after 1 month, or whatever it is, you can go in and you can edit that within Maven. So in addition to customer follow-up from recent orders, Maven has also the ability to pull contacts from your workstation who have not ordered from you in a while. It gives you the ability to follow up on samples that you've mailed out, check in with anybody who has shown interest in hosting or joining, and it has the ability to gather customer information when you are at events and helps track your progress towards your monthly goals. So one of the things I'm going to have you do, for those of you who are who do not have Maven, I'm going to have you guys go to the App Store. This is what it will look like. It says Sell with Maven. I'm going to have you download the app. So I'm going to give you guys just a few minutes to download the app, and if you already have it, make sure it's current and updated, and go ahead and open it, because we're going to be actually working on editing templates and working within the app. So go ahead and do that now. This is what it looks like. So I'm just going to share a couple of my personal results while you guys are doing that. I had a customer who placed an order in December. After she ordered, Maven prompted me to follow up with her after she ordered to say thank you, which I did. After a few more days, Maven prompted me to follow up with her again to check and see if she received her order, and she actually had not. And this is right before Christmas, and I knew that her order should have been there by then. After some digging around, it turned out that the post office actually lost her order. So if Maven would not have reminded me to follow up with her and check in on her order, then we would not have been able to figure out the problem. I was able to follow up and provide her with tracking information, and in doing so, she had my contact information and was able to text me and let me know when her order finally arrived. Another testimony I have is a customer named Michelle. She ordered in November, and after that follow-up, she said she planned to order again in the next few weeks. I was able to create a follow-up note myself within the app to check in with her in a couple of weeks. Come December, Maven prompted me, based on my note, to follow up with her, and she placed an order for 4 6-packs. So Maven allowed me to take her request of following back up with her, brain dumping that back into the app, and then allowing the app to remind me at the appropriate time, so I didn't feel like I was harassing her and constantly bugging her about when she wanted to order. So not only is Maven helpful for following up and collecting orders, but it also gives you the added benefit of exceptional customer service. Remembering they wanted to order, thanking them for their order, making sure they received their order, checking how they're liking their order, or how they're liking their sample, or making sure they received a catalog emailed to them, inviting them to join your VIP page, or creating custom wish lists for them. These are all tools that Maven has provided for us to be able to go above and beyond to care for our customers. Sometimes I think when we do follow-up, we feel like we're bugging our customers, but that's not the case. We're just going above and beyond to provide customer service and letting them know that we're still there, but we're not going to be pushy. So did everybody get a chance to download the app? Okay, so this is what your to-do list will look like. So every day, around the same time every single day, Maven will send me a notification on my phone, tells me to check my to-dos. So I'm gonna have you guys click on the 3 little dots at the top. Does everybody see that within your app? So once you click on those 3 dots, it's going to take you to, you're going to click on message templates, and it's going to take you to a page that looks kind of like this. So I'm going to have you guys click on the number 1. Let me know if I'm going too fast. So being able to edit the templates, it's a premium feature. So if you're new to Maven, you have this free trial, but if you end up going back to basic, then this is not going to be an option for you, which is why I suggest getting the premium, because that's what helps. So the templates that Maven provides they're kind of basic, and sometimes they don't sound very personable. It's language that maybe you wouldn't use if you're just like, hi, so-and-so, let me know what piques your interest. It maybe not sound like you. So I'll read to you what I write. You don't have to write that if it's not what you would normally write. But so you're going to click on the number 1. That one is going to take you to the template where you can actually thank them for their order. So this is going to be the text that they receive about 2 days after you receive their order, after you have gotten their order. So my template says, hi, first name. So it has these little brackets. So when you're customizing your template, you can click hi or hey or what's up, first name, however you want to customize it. Mine says, thank you so much for your Scentsy order. Your support of my business means so much to me. If you aren't in there yet, you're invited to join my VIP group where I post product sneak peeks and fun news Scentsy has. And then I have linked my VIP link in that actual text. Thank you for supporting my Scentsy business. I will be in touch with you soon. That allows me to, 1, try to plug them into my VIP group, and it gives them the option to join if they want to. Then I'm not having to add them to the VIP group against their will. Okay, so step 2 is checking in on an order after they should have received it. So mine says, hi, first name. I wanted to make sure you received your Scentsy order. Did everything make it to you? What did you think? If you are not 100% satisfied, please let me know and I will help correct your order. Thank you again, Sarah, your scent specialist. Sometimes in that second follow-up is where, because when you click on their name, you can see what they ordered. So if I see that they've ordered a particular warmer or a particular scent, I might actually customize that a little bit more to them. Because when you end up clicking on this and sending the text, it looks just like you're sending a text. So you could go in and delete a couple things or add a couple things. So I might say, what did you think of the alabaster warmer? Can you send me a picture of it? So sometimes I'll let them do that and ask them if they'll even post it on my VIP page, because there's a couple reasons. One, I get to validate their purchase and let them know how beautiful it was and how beautiful it looks in their home if they take a picture and show it staged in their home. Second, it gives me a chance to see the warmer and share the warmer in its natural habitat where they have staged it, that's not corporate or my own. And then 3, if they post it to my VIP group, it's allowing my VIP customers a chance to see a post in that group other than myself, and then it helps drum up activity as well. So that's one of the things that I like to see how they like it and how they're using it. Any questions about that? So you guys can go ahead and edit that one, and then we'll move on to the 3rd step in a minute. Okay, so the 3rd step is re-engaging with them after they've received an order. So this is one of my favorite steps, because this is going to be after they've received their order, and it's going to be in a couple weeks when I have that potential to get that next order from them. So I have 2 different templates that I have. the one I have currently right now for this month, it says, "Hi, first name, just checking in to see how your Scentsy stash is doing. Almost everything this month is 10% off on my website. I'm here if you have any Scentsy needs. Talk to you soon." And then I'll put a link to my social shop, which I will explain what the social shop is in just a minute. In a nutshell, the social shop is a link where they go and then they can click on certain products that you posted through Instagram. It links it. I'll explain it. It's kind of confusing right now. And then they can shop. It'll link them to your personal website and they can order straight through there. So I will use this step to share any monthly specials that Scentsy has. If there's a special summer collection, I will post that in there. If there's not really a whole lot going on, because it might be just a month where Scentsy doesn't offer something big like a Bring Back My Bar or something like that, I would say something like, "Hi, first name, just popping in to see if you were in need of any replacement bulbs." One, because then you're not really asking them to buy a ton, you're just checking in customer service. "For your Scentsy warmers or need a new catalog. This season or month, I am loving cider mill in my warmers throughout my home. If you'd like, I can send you a sample. I'm here if you have any Scentsy needs," and insert the link to the social shop. So this month I'm pushing the 10% off. Next month I'm gonna let them know we have a new catalog, and I'll probably make a sample of one of the new scents and offer to send them that. People love getting new catalogs and they love getting free samples. And so that's a way for you to drum up that activity too. That gives them a chance to respond to you, because if they don't respond to you, you can't send them a catalog. They're more likely to respond to you that way too. And then as well, I think I'm skipping ahead, but if you do send them a sample, there's a way for you to track samples that you send out, and then Maven will prompt you to follow back up with that person to see how they like their sample. So how often do we send samples out or give samples away to people and then expect them to love it and order from us, but not really follow up with them to see how they like it? So, so that's a really great tool, the sample tool too. So you guys can go ahead and edit that third one. That's gonna be the last one we're gonna edit for now. But just to give you an example of some of the other templates that they have that they auto-generate, there is the template for checking in after sending a sample, talking to someone new that you just met at an event maybe. So there's a contact form. So if you have an iPad or something set up at an event, you can set up your Maven contact sheet, and your customers, instead of filling out their information on a drawing slip or something, they can just plug their information in straight through the Maven app. Then Maven will send you a reminder to follow up with that person on the contact request form. Let's see, engaging with a past customer. So if you've been with Scentsy for a long time, it'll go back 2 years. And so it's bringing me customers from 2 years ago that I haven't followed up with in a while. So yes.
My question about after the purchase is about following up. Does Maven notify you, or do you have statistics as to when the most economic time to follow up with the client after they've purchased for repetitive revenue is?
Yeah, usually it's 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months is like the general rule. But it's for some people they'll stick with that. Some people it's too soon, and some people it's not enough. So just whatever works for you. Some people I think feel like if it's too many times then they're harassing their customers. They don't want to bug too much. So for me, I kind of do like 3-3-3, to be honest. Like 3 days. Well, no, I take that back. I thank them immediately if I'm getting their order immediately. So usually I'll dismiss that to do because I'm already thanking them. The only difference is if it's a basket party and I'm not directly taking their order, then I'll thank them for their order after I receive it. And then in like 1 day, immediately, 2 weeks, maybe like 2 months, 3 months, something like that. If you have customers that you don't have their text, or if they only prefer email, that'll all log in. Or maybe it's a customer who found you through your business page. That's what my husband does, is he'll plug all those business page contacts into my Maven, and then I follow up with them via Messenger and then invite them to fill out a contact form. Because I don't want to invite them to my VIP page right away. I want them to be a VIP person, to be on my VIP page. So I will then send them a contact request, and if they fill it out, then I can send them a catalog or something like that, and then generate it that way. But you can link their Facebook handle too to contact them. Or snail mail. Yes, there is that too. Yeah, which is great if you're sending a catalog. Any question? I thought I saw a hand. No? Okay. Okay, good. You can also create notes. So let's say, like I had mentioned, the customer before wanted me to follow up with her in a couple weeks because she said she wanted to order in December. So I would just create a note and it would just prompt me and remind me, follow up with Michelle about ordering in December. So then you can use that also across the board for team stuff. If you want to like follow up with your team about, maybe on the 15th of the month, you're following up with your team about anybody who is set to terminate. So then Maven could send you a note that says follow up with, possible cancellations, and then you can go do that separately. So you can use Maven as kind of like an all-in-one brain dump, basically, brain dump app. You can also share a wish list and create a wish list. So this is good. I mean, the possibilities are endless, but you could use it sort of like a registry. If they're a bridal shower registry, if they're doing a housewarming party, a birthday party. I had a host want to host on her birthday month. And so during her birthday month, she created a wish list and we created a Facebook party. So I plugged her wish list into her Facebook party and just said, if anybody wants to order for yourself, that's fine. The host will get credit. But if you don't personally need to order any Scentsy for you, but you want to order it for our hostess, here's her wish list. So then they could order straight from her wish list too. I've also used the wish list one to send a customer some stuff that I had in stock. She said, what do you have in stock that's bakery? And so I created a wish list really quick of what I had in stock and just sent it to her so she saw what I had.
How do you create a wish list on the Maven?
So let me pull it up. So if you open Maven and you click on, so you click on the customer themselves, and so you'll have your actual contacts here, this little person down here. And then if you click on this person, then you can click on the three dots up here. Dots up here, and it'll say create wish list. That'll also tell you to, you could write a new note to follow up with them. So that's where you would do that. And then this lady I was talking to right here, this is where, so this customer, this is where it tracks everything. So this was her order back in March. I sent a message via text, followed up about an order, sent another message via text. So that's what tracks like all of our conversations. Does that make sense?
Follow up on that wish list. Then how do they share it?
They share it by, after you're done making the wish list, it should create a link for you to be able to share it.
So, oh, okay. I haven't done that. So.
Yeah, let me do one real quick. So I'm just gonna type Luna bath bomb, and then it'll say share wish list right here. So you would share wish list, and you can text it, or you can copy the link, and then just plug the link right in. Does that make sense? There's also a way to wish people a happy birthday. So you're not only talking to your customers about Scentsy, you're wishing them a happy birthday. Sometimes I wish somebody a happy birthday and they're like, who's this again? And I'm like, oh, this is Sarah, your Scentsy lady. So it's, just giving them a little added customer service that's not salesy, right? And then you can also share a product with a contact or share product straight on Facebook. So one of the things, and I was talking, was about the social shop. And so this is a great feature if you have Instagram. Basically, your social shop is this personalized little shop through Maven. You can customize it with a little bit information about yourself, and it'll link your Instagram profile picture onto your social shop. If somebody clicks on that link, it'll take them to this page. If they click shop, it'll take them to your personal website to shop. If they click join, it'll take them to your join page on your personal website. And if they click reach out, then they can create the contact form, and Maven will create a follow-up for you to check back in with them and reach out to them. This is the social shop. Yeah, so basically, you want to link your social shop. So there's a way for you to copy and paste the link to your social shop, just like you would with your personal website. So mine's like sarahbeeman.scentsy.us. your social shop actually has a link. So when you're on when you're on Instagram and you're on your main Instagram page, in your bio is where you will put your link to your social shop. So then when you post a picture on Instagram, so my Instagram is personal and business. I don't have separate ones. So if I post a picture of a warmer and then I post a picture of my kids, Maven's gonna prompt me to basically tag the pictures. So if Maven prompts me and says you have a new Instagram post to review, it'll pull up the picture of my kids and then it'll say, do you want to tag it with a product, an opportunity, or hosting? I'll just dismiss it and say no. But if it's a picture of a car bar in my car, then I would click product and then I would search for that product. Then it would tag that picture. And then so if the person clicks right on the picture, it'll take them straight to my personal website and they can order it.
Yep.
One of the most important things about follow-up is being consistent. And another one is being personal and personable. So you can be consistent all day, every day, but you can be very rote and robotic. So that's one thing that I like about Maven, and the premium feature of being able to edit the templates is that you can be more personal and really tailor to your verbiage. So anybody here who uses Maven want to share any customer care or follow-up practices that they use that have worked?
Yeah, all of them.
Not all at once? Okay, yes. Yes. Unless we just have questions, that works too.
I have to say I am not the best about keeping up with my notifications. I was like, a couple days ago I had like 120, 130 of them.
Wow.
And got them down to like 50 and now I'm back up to 75. But it definitely has helped me just be able to work my business wherever I'm at. I'm a mom of 8, so
You beat me.
Wow.
so I understand like trying to follow up. I've tried other follow-up systems. I've tried note cards. I tried the whole binder system, and I spent more time managing the system, and then I just didn't want to do it because it was like,
Right.
oh, I'm so behind on that. So it's nice when I'm just waiting at a doctor's appointment or doing something else, I can pull that up, shoot out my messages, and it has helped. This past week, I finally actually started adding Find My Facebook page for deals and stuff after
Yeah.
I did an event last week, had a few requests to join my VIP group, and it just helps me stay more sane.
Yeah.
Because I've been in Scentsy for 3.5 years, if my follow-up was better, I would be in a much different place than I am now.
Yeah.
And so hopefully I'll get more diligent, and I'm excited to see these wish lists, and I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, there was a lady in the last session who, her house, and basically her binder system that she had, this one's mine. So if you can imagine me trying to flip through this every single month or every 2 weeks or 2 days to figure out who to follow up with, it's like insanity.
Yes.
So all of her stuff was burned in house fire in Paradise, and so she lost basically all of her contact information except for what she had in Maven. And Maven will think back 2 years, so she has 2 years of customer history now that could have been lost, but she has it. And she says it's been what has helped her be active and have 500 peer review every single month because of her follow-up, because Maven has offered that. So there was another question, I think, maybe, or another comment about how.
So are you still using that?
This binder? No. I'm tempted
Oh,
to,
heck
honestly,
no.
because,
Isn't that what you talked about last year?
about how yes, in Fresno. Did anybody watch me speak in Fresno? Yes, this was my system. And honestly, I was in the pilot program of Maven, so I had started using Maven back in February, but I was still using this last year. But I haven't touched this in a long time. It's probably rather dusty because Maven has just simplified things. It allows me to brain dump everything, takes my brain work out of everything. And like she was saying back there, she can work it from anywhere. So if I'm at Starbucks and I'm waiting for my barista to make my coffee, I could just sit there and do a couple to-dos.
Can you clarify on Maven, does it just remind you or does it send out the message?
It reminds you. So it's up to you to actually open your app and complete your to-dos. And there's some of them, like I actually didn't touch on this. So let's say you're at a show and you're selling stock to a customer and you want to be able to track that she got a Luna bath bomb. So you can actually manually input that bath bomb under that customer. It won't link to your, it tracks, Maven will track your goals based on your workstation, but obviously if you're selling stock, your workstation doesn't know that. So the numbers might be a little bit off, but it's a way for you to keep track of what they ordered, even though they didn't order it through your workstation or your website. As well, if anybody does whiff boxes or their own subscription boxes in here, anybody? Wow, there was like, Scentsy whiff boxes took over. Anyway, I still do them, but if I'm personally ordering
I
like
looked it through. So.
a whole order of something that I'm planning on putting out into my own whiff boxes or gift baskets or whatever you have, you can still plug those items in under a customer, even though it's not linked to your workstation.
I just had a quick question if the desktop and the mobile are compatible, like you put stuff on your desktop and then your mobile will pick it up?
I think it all links together, yeah. Any other questions? So I'll be up here for a few minutes. You guys are welcome to come take pictures of any of my my papers here, and I can try to pull up the contact form for those of you who wanted to see it. Otherwise, thank you. Thank you so much.